Hey everybody, it's Dave Dugdale, learningvideo.com. So I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to jam sync timecode on your Sony Alpha 7 series camera, whether it be the A7R II that I'm recording with over here, the A7S original, and the A7S II down here. So let's get started real quick. Go into the menu, go to TCUB settings, and instead of having it on counter where it comes original, go ahead and set it to TC for timecode. And then instead of having it on rec run, I prefer free run, which I'll demonstrate here in a minute. That's pretty much it. You're set right there. And then to jam sync it, you're going to need this device. This is the RMT845 remote. Now you can't buy this in any sort of, you can't buy it new like on B&H. I don't think you can buy this just about anywhere new, but you can buy it used. The thing you're looking for is this button right here. It says TC reset. So basically you just hold it up to your camera. Let's do it to this one so you can see what's going on. And you blast it. Boom. See how it went from like 2 minutes down to 0? Fantastic. So basically what you do, instead of one camera, you have two cameras. You hold them both at the same time and you blast both of them. And that's what I've done here with this camera and this camera. They're both perfectly in sync. I'll show you an iPhone photo I did. Basically, you can look between the two numbers, and there's no way you can do it by eye as they're moving along. So you have to actually take a picture of it. And you can see they're perfectly in sync. Now, you got about a 1 in 4 chance that that's actually going to happen. Because I've done it many times where I'm trying to get perfectly in sync before I start recording. And usually it'll be like a frame off. And usually I don't care too much if it's only a frame off, because then I can take all the clips that I've put on my timeline and they come out perfectly for me. Because basically, probably the best example I can give is like recording a wide shot, let's say, of a game, like a volleyball game in a loud gymnasium. And then you've got a roaming camera, let's say a B camera, where you're getting close-ups. Well, all you have to do is take all that footage, the wide shot, which is this long continuous shot, and then you've got all this B camera start-stop footage. You just put it on your Premiere Pro, lasso around it, and say sync by timecode, and then magically you've got that long track, the A camera, and then you get the B camera just automatically puts it perfectly in place. Now, if it's off by 1 frame, it's not that big of a deal. You shift everything 1 frame. Now, what happens is after about 2, maybe 3 hours, you're going to get out of sync. From what I understand, the stuff that's inside this camera is the crystal clock or whatever is not super accurate. It's not military grade where it has to be perfect every second of the time. So it's going to go out of sync. Probably after 2 or 3 hours, you're going to lose a frame. And then after 20 hours, you can see here, look at this photo, you can actually see it's off by 6 frames. So you're going to lose it a little bit. So, but if you're recording of like a volleyball game, which is a perfect example of why to use timecode versus something like Pluralize, because you'd be like, ask Dave, just use Pluralize, it's a lot easier. Well, actually it's not, because in a gymnasium where you have crowd noise, you have 2 cameras separated by quite a bit of distance, very reverberant situation, it can really screw with a program like Pluralize. So that's one of the great examples of why you'd use timecode. And since you can just buy something like this so easily for like $10 on eBay, it's fantastic. So all you have to do is just blast 2 cameras together and probably repeat that step every 2, maybe 3 hours, and you're pretty good shape. So that was pretty much it, the tutorial. If you're interested in more content like this, I'm actually creating a course on the A7S II right now. I created a course on the A7R II for sale for $49. It's over 6 hours of content, getting some pretty good feedback on it from people saying they're really enjoying the course and learning a lot. I'll put a link to it like right here. Just click on my hand, it'll take you to the sales page and you can start watching it right now. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.